Yeah, Wandsworth Prison. Um, I know about what, three people that have walked across the centre of Wandsworth Prison without getting really obliged that bad. One was Frankie Fraser. Uh, Frankie Fraser was mad. Do you know what I mean? I think they got over him once and he went absolutely crazy. Someone was sweeping up. He got the broom and smashed all the centre because he had the officers around the centre. He went crazy, smashed all the centre up. Took him down the block. I mean, he was down the block for ages. When he come up, he done the exact same thing, and they just left it. Yeah. Since that time, Frankie Fraser was one of the only people that could walk along the centre of Wandsworth Prison, walk through it. Yeah. And the other one was John Hanlon. John Hanlon, the bully, they used to call him, when he was young and went to Wandsworth Prison, mate. I think he steamed into about 4 screws on the wing. Some screws was buckling up his mate. John Hanlon steamed into him, had a right fight. They dragged John Hanlon across the centre, bashed him up. When he come up, he went absolutely crazy. He done the same thing as Fraser done. He smashed all the centre up, all the officers up and everything. And they just left John after that. He was too much of an handful. John Hanlon's I think is one of the hardest guys that I know that I've ever met. I've never had a row with John. Never had a row with John. Never wanted to really. He's never done no harm to me. Even though sometimes you get there, he's a bit, got any money, mate? Gives 20 quid. He's like, but he could really have a fight, John. And I only know one guy who's ever had a fight with John, and he held his own with him, and it knocks him down a few times. That was my mate, Alec Jones, but Johnny Allen was like 55, 60 years of age, you know what I mean? So he was a bit out of breath because John was a bit short, stocky, and my mate Alex, big, lanky, just crash. But Wandsworth Prison, Albany Prison, I should look it up first, but I heard about it in Albany Prison. Well, long after. This was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Someone got hurt in there. Got really bad. I think he got hurt with a knife, and there was a big claim up. He was very critical, yeah, and he was outside hospital. And there's the only person I know that they put a big claim in for him. I think he got something like 2 million or 2.5 mil, something like that. People will check it out. Just Google it. I haven't lived and checked it out. It just come through my mind. Yeah, he got hurt in the kitchen in Albany. But Albany was a bit of a mad place like that. I was in the kitchen for a long time in there, mate, and they used to have knives, big knives flying around all day long, and some people in there, you don't know who they are. They could go absolutely nuts in there, yeah. But anyway, yeah, Wandsworth. I remember being in when I was in Wandsworth for the second time. I was only in there for a short bit of time, really, and they put me in the kitchen. I was in the kitchen on the wash up, and then from the wash up, I think I went to peeling the spuds, doing the spuds and all that, and cutting them all up with about 4 or 5 other guys. And there was this black butcher, nice fella, nice guy. In Wandsworth, in the scrubs the same, because you got 2 Reeds. You got 2 brothers, yeah, the Reeds, and they're both chiefs of one's the chief of Wandsworth Prison kitchen, and one's the chief of the scrubs kitchen, and I think they're twin brothers. Anyway, and they, the policy, even when I was at scrubs, I used to do it, but the policy was that once you finish your work, everybody's got to help everybody finish. It's not just finish and that's it, yeah? But everybody helps everybody finish. Once you finish, the PO will go to the fridge and go get some bacon, cut bacon up, tomatoes and eggs and all them sort of things, and sausages, and everybody has a fry up, So you have your tea down there. You don't go back on the wing and have it, you have it in the kitchen. So you have a better one because you're working there, yeah? And there was this black guy that worked in the butcher's. Nice guy, mate. And he cut himself a bit of steak, No, not too thick, not taking the piss. Nice sort of thin bit of steak. Put it on the side. This guy was a little bit of a thief, always going around the kitchen, nicking milk and bits and pieces. I don't think he had long left in the kitchen anyway. I think the chief was going to get him out. You know, he's been poorly through time, but he's a bit of a limit taker. Walked into the butcher's, took this guy's meat, and the guy see him take it, walks up to him and plunged him. Yeah, but you know, he done it with a little knife, you know, and caused a lot of damage. But the guy never got nothing. I mean, he went to hospital, got stitched up. He was in there for quite some time because it's internal as well. And you know, the guy never got a penny. You know, this was years ago. You know, more likely Bird took off his sentence. You know, for what happened to him, he could have even got released. Yeah, but but the guy in Albany, if people check it out, the guy in Albany is the only guy I know in prison to get a lump of money. I mean, when I was in prison in Albany in '74, you know, when I went there, but when there was that trouble in there in '76, I think it was '75, '76. You know, I've seen loads of people in there get really obliged, yeah, get really done bad. You know, no one's ever put no claim up. I mean, when Billy McGee done George Cockle. I think she done him 14, 16 times with a caught and chisel, you know, and I mean he died. I don't think the family put a claim up for him at all, you know. And Billy McGee's done it quite a few times in prison. Do you know what I mean? Like when she's gone back, she's like, you know, it's a she, you know, but or he is a she or whatever it is. But yeah, the guys, you know, we don't muck about with people like that. You know what I mean? And transvestite, it was like crazy, absolutely mad, you know. I mean, you know, if you tried to take liberties with it, it would stab you up without a shadow of a doubt. Anyway, sort of bang bang rail, later, nice one.